Hi guys, my name's Dane. I work at Hot Rod Cameras. We carry the full line of SLR Magic products, and we're here today to talk to you a little bit about what we have. SLR Magic's probably best known for their range of anamorphic lenses. They have quite a few lenses for different formats, different shooting needs. What we have here at the shop, we usually have the full line, so that includes 2-time anamorphics for the Micro Four Thirds mount. We have one permanently on display on our GH5 cameras. So you can shoot a 4x3 mode with anamorphic squeeze in camera and de-squeeze on your monitor. They also have a series of PL mounted 1.33 anamorphic lenses. Those have been pretty popular with rental houses here in Los Angeles. We've had a few of the pretty big houses in town pick those up, and they've been really happy with the results. But the Micro Four Thirds are a little bit more aimed at, as you can see, GH5 and other Micro Four Third camera owners, so you're getting a much lower budget option for purchase. The newest primes are the MicroPrimes. These are available for E-mount currently. You've got your iris and focus gearing. It's a very, very robust mechanical housing, really beautifully made. They'll work with your Sony cameras, full frame, 24x36 coverage, and just a really gorgeous look. This is also something we have on display full time here at Hot Rod on our cameras. You can bring in your own cameras and try them out. If you take a look at them, I think you'll really like them. Another thing that we are really big fans of here at Hot Rod Cameras is this 8mm Rectilinear Micro Four Third lens. It looks a little bulbous in front, so you might think it would be distorted, but it's actually incredibly rectilinear. In fact, we've tested it in a few situations and found that you actually will see perspective distortion before barrel distortion. There's no barrel distortion. So that's a really interesting look, especially in close focus. SLR Magic's posted a few demo reels of footage from this, done with drones. It's really phenomenal looking stuff. We've had some DPs of very, very, very large movies come in, try these out, and go home with them because it's a really, really impressive image. It's an f4 lens, and it's designed for fixed focus shooting, so it's perfect for drone or gimbal work. It's been popular with bloggers because you can get a nice wide shot in close quarters. We've had people do skateboarding with it, a lot of different applications. It's a really good choice. You honestly have to try this to believe it. It's just one of the most rectilinear wide lenses we've ever seen by any company. So one thing you guys might be a little familiar with is the SLR Magic rangefinder. What it does is you can attach it to the front of your basically homemade anamorphic setup. So we have a lot of people who come in at Hot Rod Cameras and want to use old projector lenses, for example, anamorphic projector lenses with their own taking lens, and they need some way of focusing the setup. So that's what the rangefinder gives you, is a way of having a single focus solution for your anamorphic setup. It is very, very efficient, very handy. If you have anamorphic projector lenses and you're trying to do that kind of setup without having to do dual focus on set all day. On the topic of anamorphic adapters, this is what they call a 65mm 1.33 adapter. The 65mm tells you that you can use it with lenses that have a front element with a diameter of up to 65mm. The rear thread on this is 82mm. It was actually optimized to work with the Fuji MK lenses, and also it will work with the brand new MicroPrimes. So you can actually have a full anamorphic setup with a high quality cinema housing in a very compact form factor. I think a lot of people are going to be excited about that. We are excited about that at the shop. We can't wait to get one of the anamorphic adapters in ourselves. There's often a question about who's using their lenses in the industry. And it's really interesting, the number of people is growing, and we've actually had some really very high-end artists who have bought them for their own personal use or used them on shows. For example, Gareth Edwards of Star Wars Rogue One fame is a pretty big fan of the anamorphic adapters. Also, John Brawley, who's been pretty well known for a while for his work with Blackmagic, has used the APO Cinema Primes on his show, The Resident, on Fox. The APO Primes are PL mount, they are EF adaptable, they are the top of the line lenses from SLR Magic. and we found them to be very appealing, very pleasing, really great option if you're looking for a PL mount cinema lens and a true cinema housing at a budget that's a little bit more friendly than some of what's out there. But it's not all about budget. It's not, you know, we have people compare our full range back to back, and just because a lens costs more doesn't mean that people are going to like the way it looks more. So it's as much about the aesthetics and the look as it is about the price. Another person who is a big fan of the 8mm lens is a cinematographer named Oliver Wood. He's done a lot of Hollywood blockbusters. He's done work on Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, some of the Jack Reacher, just a lot of very, very successful high-end Hollywood features, and he's a Micro Four Thirds user and an SLR Magic user. We think you'll enjoy the lenses a lot. If you want to come in and give them a try, let us know here at Hot Rod Cameras.